What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Experience Health podcast. I am so excited for this podcast because we are going to be diving into 5 signs you need my limitless energy framework. This is going to be a bomb podcast and you're going to have an amazing opportunity at the end, which is going to be so exciting. So I highly recommend sticking to the end because what I have for you is going to literally transform your life. So let's get into the podcast. Chronic fatigue is such a big thing that many people struggle with nowadays. So many individuals are just struggling to get through work, struggling to thrive. They're feeling terrible, unhappy, they hate their life. And it's understandable because they have no energy to get through their day. They feel terrible. They're bloated all the time. They have an unhealthy relationship with food. They feel weak. They have no confidence in themselves because they're not following through on their word and they're not taking care of their health. So with that being said, this is exactly what my Limitless Energy Framework is for. So I'm going to share with you 5 specific signs that this is the framework that you need to transform your life. The first sign is you wake up feeling like you've been hit by a truck. I remember having to pry my eyes open in the morning because I would be so extremely tired and I would feel like I would wake up every single day feeling like I was hit by a truck. But the funny thing was that at night, that would be the only time that I would feel like I had energy, right? It was the weirdest thing. So I would struggle to get to sleep at night and then struggle to wake up in the morning and have no energy for the whole day until it was time to go to sleep. Now, if this is you, this is a huge sign that you need my Limitless Energy Framework because this means that you have cortisol dysregulation. You have that tired and wired cycle every single day, which makes every single day just miserable, right? Maybe you've been diagnosed with insomnia at this point because you have such a hard time getting to sleep. Maybe they give you a drug to get to sleep at night and then maybe a stimulant to stay awake during the day. Well, let me tell you, this is not a long-term fix. This is just covering the symptoms. You're not actually getting to the root cause of these issues. And let me tell you, you can 100% fix these issues holistically when you work on healing your body. Insomnia is not something that you have to live with for the rest of your life. You do not need to wake up every single day feeling like you've been hit by a truck. If you heal your body, these issues will disappear. Then now this point is actually 2 signs in one because the second sign is you feel wired at night struggling to get to sleep. So I kind of just combine those 2 real quick because they literally go hand in hand. Whenever I see someone struggling with insomnia, they never wake up feeling refreshed, ever. Ever. You always feel like you are waking up, being hit by a truck. You have to pry your eyes open just to get awake. You struggle to get out of bed. Maybe you tend to be late for work, or maybe you're not able to eat breakfast, or maybe you promise yourself you're going to work out in the morning, but then you never do because you're just so tired. This is not a cycle that you need to live in anymore. The third sign is you crash at 3 p.m. even with 4 cups of coffee. Maybe this isn't after 4 cups of coffee. This could be after 1 cup of coffee. But many times individuals who struggle with sleep, insomnia, trouble waking up in the morning, fatigue during the day, they tend to rely on caffeine as much as possible. But even with caffeine, maybe 4 cups of coffee, maybe even more cups of coffee than that, they still find themselves fatigued and crashing at 3 p.m. So they have to have that another cup of pick-me-up just so they're able to finish out the workday. This is another sign that, again, you have cortisol dysregulation. This is another sign that there is something deeper going on in your body that you need to heal. Sign number 4 is you struggle to focus at work and get things done. Lack of concentration is a really big thing when it comes to chronic fatigue. When you have chronic fatigue, that's typically caused by inflammation. Inflammation causes brain fog, and brain fog makes it really difficult for you to concentrate when you're at work. So if you struggle to focus at work, struggle to be productive, maybe you end up going on all these sidetracks, maybe you're constantly distracted, maybe you have a hard time just sitting down, getting into the flow, maybe you don't even understand what the flow is because you have such a hard time focusing, then this is for you, okay? The 5th sign that you need my Limitless Energy Framework is you have chronic fatigue that impacts daily life and mental health. This kind of goes hand in hand with everything that I mentioned up above, but chronic fatigue literally impacts everything. It impacts your relationships, it impacts your health, your fitness, it impacts your happiness, mental health, it impacts your work. And most of the time when people are struggling with chronic fatigue, right, they deal with depression and anxiety. When they deal with chronic fatigue, they make less money at work because they're not, again, as I mentioned above, you're not as productive. Maybe if you're a salesperson, you're not on top of your game, not in the right energy to be able to facilitate the right sales. If you're trying to focus on your health and fitness, you typically won't be able to get to the gym as often because of this fatigue, and you feel like it's an uphill battle against your own body and your own mind, and you don't understand what's going on because you're like, I want to get to the gym, I want to be able to eat healthy, I want to feel better, but I just have so much fatigue that I feel like I can't do anything. You're in this battle in your mind because of this fatigue. What many people tend to go to, though, as I mentioned above, is caffeine. They tend to try to just cover up the issues with caffeine. If they have a hard time getting to sleep, they take pills to just force themselves to get to sleep. Maybe you've considered taking black market melatonin. I've had someone message me that. They were like, yo, my sleep is so bad. I literally am considering just getting black market melatonin because I literally can't get to sleep. You know, through a little bit of a chat, I was able to help her with that. But with that being said, these are all signs that you seriously need my Limitless Energy Framework, because you do not want to live like this anymore. And if you keep living like this, it's just going to get worse. Let me tell you, if you keep living like this, do not expect it to get better, because it will not. You need to make a change today to heal your body from the root in order to help experience energy, experience limitless energy, to be able to go from chronic fatigue to limitless energy, to go from being unable to focus or concentrate to limitless focus and productivity, terrible sleep to rejuvenating sleep, surviving off of caffeine to sustainable natural energy, from anxiety to grounded, from depressed to fully expressed, and from burnout to thriving. This is exactly what you will get through my masterclass teaching you my Limitless Energy Framework. You'll get all the deets. You're probably thinking like, whoa, this is literally me, okay? And how does Rachel understand me so much? I know you. I know you because I was you. I was in this spot, and I understand that this is no way to live. And I also understand you can escape burnout, chronic fatigue, and you can heal your body to be able to experience health and limitless energy. As I have said multiple times in this podcast already, I want to instill a belief in you that this is possible. Through my Limitless Energy Framework, I will teach you the exact step-by-step strategy to do so. Today is your last chance to join. It will be Monday the 17th at 4 p.m. Go to the link below to sign up and save your spot in my free masterclass today. Let's heal your body and get energized. Yes, I want to talk to you people who are here after my webinar. You can still get access to the replay of my webinar. There is going to be a link down below. Again, only if you're here after the actual webinar, you will find the link down below where you can catch the replay. I am so excited for you to completely transform your health and your life. Let's go.